Yeah. Should be good. What's good, Jonas? Jonas, can you hear me all right? On the new PC, and I hope everything's fine. What's good, Rosalie? Bull Run, Cairo, what's up? Mince, you really? I'm a little bit late, yeah. I'm late, but I already finished my. Actually, I have two more bites, but I already got everything done. Good one. Good one. Mike is muted. Mike's muted on TikTok. Okay. Hmm. Um, TikTok's muted. Okay, is that better? TikTok should be better now. What's good, Drake? Is ICT skills and pivots TFO? Yep, that's what it is. The indicator. Someone asked. I can hear you perfect. What's good, Robert? Minx, what's up, brother? We do a video about your ICT skills settings. I can. It'll be a really quick video though. It'll just be like this, and then that. I don't trade before 9:30. No. You trade today? Never. I don't trade before 9:30. Oh, you're at the beach today? That's nice, bro. God bless, brother. Appreciate you. Okay, everything seems good. What's the bias? We'll cover bias. Don't worry. Always, what's the bias? It's never ever. How are you, man? How was your trip? I guess I did go live Friday. On protraction model, do we need to wait for internal swing low? Internal swing low or a bullish fair value gap. Either or will suffice, whichever one forms. If you want to make it really easy, you can just pick one. But for me, it's either or. How do we trade all-time highs? I actually just posted a TikTok on how I'm going to be trading all-time high. I'll tell you guys how we're going to be trading all-time high. A73 of asking Gaddy to buy me Neva. You're probably going to keep asking, bro. To be honest. Maybe if we get to like day 100 or something. Too many people ask me, bro. I simply can't buy everyone in Neva. 800, day 800 of asking Gaddy to pay my rent. How was your trip? Little man. Little man? What's going on here? My trip was good. Little man? Bro, what you mean little man? Bro, you look just as little as me, bro. Come on, man. Feel like we're gonna end versus 15? Oh, you mean this when you were 15? Ah, you good, bro. I take it back. You may be Unc. In which case, I'm little man. Now, the trip was good, though. I appreciate you asking. Respect the hustle. What's good, Ryan? You ever trade with music? I used to, but I haven't. I've never traded with music before. It's not a bad idea. As long as you don't start like fucking dancing and singing. You just gotta lock in. How was Bias this weekend? The weekend was good, man. The weekend was good. We'll cover Bias, guys. You probably we didn't take London low on my chart. Is this PA sustainable? What do you mean sustainable? Can we get a darker background? You gotta just put your brightness down, bro. Is it only quiet for me? I could put my volume up, but I want to make sure that it's not just quiet for you and then it's too loud for everyone. But I could put it up. It's around 75% right now. We'll talk about all-time highs. All right, we'll put the volume up. How's that? Is that better? Your PC about to blow up? Well, that would suck because I just bought it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. What time is it? Okay, we'll do buys in like 4 minutes. Would you look for London's lows? I wouldn't demand London lows, no. I'm kind of excited, man. Thoughts on rejection blocks? Just another PD rate that you can use. No different from any other PD rate. Okay, let me open up the accounts, and then we'll do. And we'll do buys. Okay. I'll be trading a couple fundeds. I'm not gonna get any more evals. Not until I blow or get a payout. I'll take my accounts one by one. Not one by one. I mean, I have multiple fundeds, but that's the account status. Okay. The indicator is called ICT kill zones and pivots. You can edit it to your liking. Trading all-time highs. Listen very closely so I don't have to repeat this every single day, even though I'm probably gonna have to do it anyways. How many fundeds do you own? I own several, bro. This first day on the Express, let's see some good first trades. No. Your mindset's already wrong, bro. Take some good trades, manage risk, and accept the outcome. Wait, let's see some good trades. You mean like you're just gonna copy me? Anyways, I don't mind Jonas, but if I see range bound conditions, then I'll just stop. Good shit, Lori. Lori, I'm gonna go for it too. Except I'm not gonna trade my Apex accounts yet. Well, actually, I only have one Apex account, but oh, you're talking about comp? Alright, so alright, man. And I guess then take back what I said. Okay, let's talk about bias trading and trading all-time highs. Listen very closely. Listen very closely. No shorts. Daily bias every single day until the daily shifts. So maybe we get an inversion here or something. You can use that because I'm gonna be honest, the CISD is not coming anytime soon. So the daily is not really gonna shift. But daily bias. I'm not saying only take longs. I'm saying daily bias, higher time frame bias, macro objectives is always bullish. Okay? Always. So you don't have to ask me what my daily bias is. My daily bias is bullish. Unless there's one scenario where I will look for shorts. If I go into 9:30 open, why this kind of sounds suppressed? I think it's because I turned on 2 noise suppressors, and I think it's a little bit too strong. So I can fix that, but I'm not gonna do that now. Unless we go into 9:30 open and order flow is really bearish, then I will look for protraction model short. That's it. You know? Otherwise, it's longs every single day. We're waiting for high probability long setups. What does that look like? Sell side. I'm quiet. I mean, damn, I can't go louder than this. I'm gonna be honest. Your sound is so clean. These guys like it. You're not for me. I don't know. Sound is perfect. I thought you didn't read chat. That's only while I'm trading. It's still 9:25. Vacation was good. Appreciate you, man. Thoughts on ESIFEG? Are you profitable? I've been seeing you for years. I've only been live streaming for a year. Are you profitable? Yeah, I would say so. Last week was basically always London lows to highs. That did happen last week, yeah. Or midnight open reversal. What's up? What's good, Ahmed? How are you? What's up, Nicola? I'm good, bro. Appreciate you for asking, man. What are you looking for today? Looking for high probability long setups? That's it. Should I trade based on moon cycles? I mean, if you find consistency with it, I guess, but that seems pretty random to me. What's good, Kispe? 15-minute. Yeah, I see the 15-minute inversion. I mean, it would just be a confirmation. I guess you can use that. To me, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go to 9:30. I'm going to look for the model. Yep, you're in the giveaways. You're in the giveaway, brother. No news Monday. Yeah. How about trading with thoughts and prayers? I trade based on Big Mac prices. What are you trading? It's going to be NASDAQ futures. How many entries now for Alpha? For the Alpha giveaway tomorrow, let me double check. Let me double check. You play any games? Yeah, sometimes. I've been playing Need for Speed Heat. My friend put me on. Yeah, Jonas, you're good. I added you just now. Evan, I got you, brother. Got Lux. Musto. I'll go through the rest. I have a lot of DMs, but I'll go through the rest of them later, but should be good. Pretty good. Yep, did you're in. You're number 17. What car do you drive? I drive a Lexus. It's an old Lexus. Nothing crazy. IS 250. All right. How much time we got? Couple minutes still open. You think we're gonna take London lows? It's possible. Either way, I'm just gonna wait for my model to form long. London lows can be an option. This low right here can be an option. Not really accumulation pre-market. You got the 4-cylinder turbo all-wheel drive? No, no, no. I have a I have an IS 250. It's just a V6. How do you enter the giveaway? It's just for code users. You ever gonna join the M4 comp plus mentorship gang? I don't know if I'd buy an M4 comp. Yep, we're gonna lock in. You Hispanic? No, I'm Arab. Yeah, the new Lexuses are really nice, bro. Maybe that's what I'll do, bro. Maybe I'll upgrade my Lexus one day. How does the giveaway work? If you use my code, message me. I'll add you into the giveaway. This giveaway is for code users. I'll do another giveaway. Um, sometime this week, I'm gonna give away a 300K Apex account or 250K. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be to a random viewer who just happens to be in stream. Um. Anyways, let's lock in, boys. You guys know the drill. When we're trading, how much money you make monthly, don't worry about that, brother, because that doesn't really not matter to you whatsoever. I make enough to pay my expenses. I make enough to put some money into a live account monthly, and I make enough to save as well monthly. Okay, 9:30 open. Opening range gap's probably huge. I'm gonna mark it today. Closing price, opening price. That's your opening range gap. We'll keep that annotated. And we'll see. We took out sell side here. I'm just going to wait for our first presentation. Keep it very simple. For those of you who don't know, when I'm actually trading, I don't keep chat open. Too much of a distraction. So. 2 out of 10 rate. That's so funny. The fact that that's even an interaction that makes sense is just weird. 9:30 and midnight are pretty much stacked, so I'm just gonna remove. No, I'll just leave it, whatever. Trading below the previous all-time high. Look at the wicking. I want to wait out this wicking. See if we get the London low. Right now, order flow is bearish, pretty obviously, right? We got the shift, retracement, move lower to London low. There's a 4-hour in there. So there's a London low. Pretty nice. We're pretty good in discount right now. So if we get a Judas swing model long here, I wouldn't mind. But again, a lot of back and forth, like the way this, the wick back. So we'll just wait. Just stay patient. On my funded, I risk 0.25%. That's what 1R is for me. So whatever you see on the screen, doesn't really matter what the number is. What matters is I'm risking 0.25. Trading micros, obviously. Trading a couple funded. And we just wait for first presentation. I'm doing this as a Judas swing right now. Like I'm thinking this potentially is a fake price run. We're about to get in our first presentation. If we were to inverse this right away, I'd probably just go long. Target the equal highs there. My first basketball game is going to be Thursday. That's our first season game. So I'm going to try to go swimming every day and just work on my cardio. I don't want to run because I want to rest my lower back for the season. But I will go swimming to try to just get myself tired. So one-sided delivery, that's really aggressive. Maybe Asia low is possible here. PC seems to be running better. It hasn't dropped frames yet. Usually when I was streaming on my old PC, every now and then I would drop frames. My old PC was really old, but to be honest, it was quite good. It did pretty well, if I'm being honest. So 50% org, Asia lows right there. Played any games? No, I haven't played any games, Carlos. That's funny, bro. I'll tell you guys a funny story, man. I'll tell you guys a funny story. So when I was buying my PC, I bought a Windows 11 USB key. It bought when I bought the USB key, I bought it from like the website that I was buying PC parts. It was like around $200. And then I registered my new PC. Like I build my PC, I open it, the power works, I turn it on, and I download Windows 11 Pro. Okay, Windows 11 Pro. I bought Windows 11 Pro, and I was like, I put the USB in, and I saw Windows 11 Pro. I was like, you know what? Whatever, it works. Windows 11 Pro. And then I look, and then it says activate Windows on my thing, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta put the key in, right? So I put the key in, and it's like, oh, this cannot be activated. It's the wrong one. And I had a key for Windows 11 Home, not Windows 11 Pro. And then my friend puts me on. I end up buying a code for $5, bro. $5. And I'm like, bro, I spent $200 on this key, and I didn't even use it. And then I got another one for $5, bro. How do these people even get those codes? Did they buy all the $180 ones and then just what? How are they making money? Like, where are they getting these codes from, bro? I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. Everyone's saying I'm not locked in. I wasn't even reading chat. I was just trying to set up my recorder. I was just telling a story. Anyway, first presentation inversion here is a long for me. That's a classic model long, Judas swing, below all opens. I'm viewing this as a Judas swing. I'd be quite content with this long. The risk to reward is suffice. I mean, you get a best case scenario 2.36R. It's kind of a lot. But you have 3 stop options, 1, 2, and 3. Realistically, stop loss is a reinversion. Let's see if we get it. Worst case scenario, this trade is 1.5. I mean, probably equal high is 1.9. So we can get 2R. We'll see if we inverse first presentation. It'd be around a 26-point stop loss. $50 a micro. 5 micros, 250. We'll see if we get the inversion. We didn't get the Asia low, but we got pretty close. I think we traded into something. Yeah, we took out sell side. We're still inside that 4-hour. So I'm just waiting to. This would be a classic model. I'd view this as accumulation. We manipulated below. Judas swing before the macro. If this doesn't inverse within like 1 to 2 candles, I'd probably not execute. In fact, ES already gave us CISD, so we could enter long right now if we wanted to, but I think let's stay patient and just see if we get, something else. The inversion here on ES. IQ. Taking quite a bit of time. I would have preferred to be like one fell swoop. The model formed on ES already. Like, we could enter long right now without breaking rules, but I don't really want to force it on No News Monday. I feel like I want to see it on both assets. So I'm just going to wait a bit. It'll be a 5 micro trade on the funded. On these fundeds, at least. Anyways, yeah. Don't ever buy Windows activation keys. You can get that shit for hella cheap. Working inside that 25% org level. I'm going to remove that marking because it overlaps with first presentation anyways. Doesn't matter, I have to mark it out. So if we get closure above here, I could take that. Again, we haven't taken any trade. I feel like people always ask me once I put on the tool, bro, are you in? Are you in? Bro, I've never hit executions. I will literally click the buy button right here. And I'll show you guys the So if we get a closure above here, that's a buy signal for me. I view that as a CISD and a protraction model. So especially if we close above here, all right, from that bullish fair value gap, that's a buy signal for me. At that point, we're more likely to go higher than lower. So we'll see. And I can put the stop here now. A little bit better risk reward if it forms. If it doesn't form, then we look for the breaker off Asia low, and that'll probably be the last idea until like 10:30, 10:50 macro. So two scenarios: either we get the OB here, I execute long. We don't get the OB, we take out this low in Asia low, and then if we get a breaker or a CISD off of that, I'll execute that one in the macro. That would be the reversal model. And if we don't get either of those, probably gonna have to wait till like 10:30 before something high probability forms. So game plan's all in place. All I have to do is push the button when it forms. Really easy. Pretty simple day. I already know exactly what I'm going to do. Again, if we get the order block here, I'm not going to hesitate. I'm just going to push the button. Got to get my recorder ready. Going to 2-point stop. Yeah, so still around a 5 micro trade. Could make it 6, but I think we'll just do 5. If this candle gives us the OB, we'll take it. If not, then we'll just wait for the macro. Yeah, I don't know. It's too slow. This candle should have sped up, given the OB. That would have been a good signature. It didn't. It's okay. We'll just wait. Maybe this one. Issue is the 5-minute bearish now. Like, it's against order flow, but daily bias is bullish, so I'm not really interested in any shorts. Like I said, the only way I'm going to look for shorts is if order flow is really bearish going into open. Right, going into open. If order flow is really bearish, then I'll short. This is not really bearish order flow. I mean, you could argue this is pretty bearish, but to me, this is just selling off and then it's going to set up a potential continuation. So it's just the nature of all-time highs. The best advice I can give to anyone trading all-time highs: manage your risk as best as you can. Don't get greedy. Manage your risk. And just try to survive. I'm going to be honest, it's not the easiest market. I'm being quite honest. I'm probably going to wait for the macro here. This took I guess you could say 2 minutes already to form, and it didn't really form with speed. So that's going to be 3 minutes to form at the minimum. Not the best order block if it takes that long to form. Also, now we have the 5-minute bearish. So if I'm wrong, there's a chance that price will just come up and then stop me, meaning I wouldn't get any chance to reduce my risk. So not the best trade. Either way, it's not forming, so I think we protected ourselves. The model protected us from that idea. Didn't form, right? So we probably just wait. What I want to see now, and this is scenario 2, right? What I want to see now, Asia low. It doesn't have to be Asia low, but this low, ideally Asia low. And then now we have to see the CISD or breaker, right? And that's the only way I can get in long. If we see that, I can trust that it's going into the macro. One tick from Asia there. We have an SMT currently. We'll see if it forms or not. It doesn't really matter to me. Doesn't change the idea. We'll see if we get the CISD again, and that would be a no hesitation long. Aligns with daily bias from discount. I see the SMT there. And first signs of bullish order flow would be this inversion. I'm not going to keep it marked out, but obviously I'll be watching this inversion, seeing if it inverses or not. It would just be a sign of bullish order flow. Yes, pretty quick reaction here. If ES gives us a CISD, might just execute that one. So I'm watching ES here as well. No CISD yet, so we're gonna have to wait one more candle. Gonna have to wait one more candle. Pretty speedy candle. We'll see if we get the CISD. Gonna put a bottom tick there. We'll see if this speeds up. Ideally, we put in a breakaway gap right here. And this just goes, take the buy there. Stop loss would be around, 25 points still. So around a 5 micro trade again. I'm hovering the buy button on all my accounts. I'm gonna execute on my accounts first before I execute on this account here. This account doesn't matter. Not really seeing the speed that I would have wanted to. Now we get an immediate rebalance. ES has a potential breakaway, so I mean, we'll see. I have to wait one more candle, unfortunately. Remember going into the macro, that candle opens, immediately trades lower with speed. There's a 1 tick fair value gap in there, but I don't really care about that. If we close below this body, that's actually a protraction short. Not that I would take that, but I'd have to see a pretty significant wicking right here for me to go in long at this specific time. I don't want to see it close below the body. In fact, we'll make a lower low. This time we'll tag Asia low. And again, the model didn't form there, so it's fine. There's the Asia low. This is our new CISD level. And I would trust that as well if it forms. This time from Asia low. The SMT is still there. We'll see. I mean, if this just keeps going lower, hey man, that's great. That's a no trade day. I don't have to risk anything. That's great, you know. Especially if the model didn't form. If the model forms long and you have wrong bias, then you probably lose, right? We have the SMT at the Asian low and SMT at the short-term low. We're going into the macro. We'll see if we get the CISD or not. If this doesn't form, we're probably going to have to wait till like 10:30 before I can trust anything. Because at that point, if the reversal didn't form here or here, and then also not here, at that point, I'm probably not going to want to look to trade a reversal. I'm just going to wait for it to reverse and take a protraction, right? At that point, if it took 3 times and failed every time to show any signs of going above 930 and taking the buy side. So, we'll see. Going below that Asian low. Where's that new day? Call it this 15. All right, we can find something from this 15. That's about it. I want to see this one stay open. If we flip the entire daily candle, that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna short it. I don't think this is gonna flip. But if it does, I'm very happy to just sit out. I'll probably demand the breaker here. The CISD is a little bit too aggressive. In fact, this didn't take out a low, so you have to wait for the breaker or CISD anyway. CISD is right here. I mean, we'll see. I'm not changing my bias. I'm just waiting and seeing. ES got the Asian low there. I would demand the next like 1, 2, or maybe third candle starts like rapidly displacing higher if I'm gonna trust any longs. We got the 50% org, right? I don't want to see 75. At that point, probably wrong bias, at least for right now. Flow. Look at my screen flow. Go to symbol, electronic trading hours background, turn that off. Technically, this is your 1-minute CISD now, but again, I'm gonna wait for the breaker. It's a little bit too aggressive in the fact that it failed once, twice, 3 times. Now the fourth, I'm not gonna take the first CISD that formed. I need some more conviction. I'll probably wait for the full breaker here, and I like this breaker. I have 2 candles, pretty solid. So let's call it, for simplicity's sake, the 2-minute CISD. We can get above that. Yeah, still around a 5 micro trade. Held on an eval. Nah, probably wouldn't go long. I still have to wait. I like the 2-minute. It's quite clean. ES gave the CISD, but I'll give it a bit. We might have to drop down to a 4 micro trade just because of the displacement now, unfortunately. But we'll see. Maybe we can get a good fill or something. I like the wicking at 50%. I like the sweep with the short-term low. Yeah, no follow through. Technically, this is your 1-minute CISD, but not even marking that out. We'll see if this stays open or not. Your 2022 model, market structure shift fair value gap. If you're bullish, deep discount. Someone who knows you when again, model didn't form. Just waiting, waiting, waiting. Likely will execute here. I like the speed in which I'm seeing this candle go. ES already gave us an entry idea, by the way. The CISD already formed very nicely on ES. See the Asia low sweep plus that low CISD. So likely we'll execute here. and accept the risk completely. Stop loss is a closure below this body. All right, we'll try out this trade. So I'm gonna put the stop here for now. I'm gonna throw this up there. But obviously the stop loss is if we close below the body. So just keep that in mind. Talking about this body right here. So this red line, closure below equals stop out. Executing on the premise that we formed a bullish order block. See guys, they already formed on ES. We're inside the macro. We'll see if we can get some delivery higher. Just throw the TP up here for now. All right, best case scenario TP. But we'll figure it out on the way. And we just wait. So we managed to get the risk correct with the 5 micros, even with the stop all the way down there. Stop is here, but remember, if we close below here, it's a terminus. Right? So, in fact, I mean, we could just keep the stop there, the 2-minute CISD. Quite like it, to be honest. 298.5 on the micro. Now we just wait, see if it gives us an opportunity to reduce risk. Pretty bearish, like not the immediate reaction we would have hoped to see, but we'll see. Stops at 798.5, my hard stop level. I'm thinking about bumping the stop here. I think we're going to do that. So there you go. We just cut the risk by over, I don't know how much, but a lot. The reason I'm bumping the stop here is because the protraction model is forming on ES, SMT, and closure above. So just like that, we've managed to reduce our risk by over half. Already very content with this trade now. At that point, it's very good, right? Just taking trades that allow me to reduce risk. We get stopped here, right? It is what it is. So I'm already very content. Already very content. I like taking trades that allow me to reduce risk. And we'll have to take partials here. See what the rest does. Nothing's better than reducing your stop loss. I just want to see if we can get some speed. Right, my stop pretty much covers the breaker low too. So pretty good stop loss. It is pretty high resistance in nature, so it is possible I get stopped out and then it goes, but I mean that's fine. If it wants to be high resistance, I don't want to be in the trade with a more aggressive stop. And when I say more aggressive, I mean like risking more. I wouldn't want to be in that trade anyways. So again, this would be a first partial level. I'll probably only take off like 2. See if we get there. And just the partial there covers my risk on the trade idea, so that would be the only reason. Let's show the executions for the video. Oh, that just means moving your stop loss lower your win rate? No, the trade's usually a loser. So if anything, it just increases my risk to reward and my profitability. I don't like what I'm seeing on ES here, if I'm being honest. It's kind of making me second guess this trade. ES is just consolidating. But I've lowered my risk by 60%. So we'll see if we can get the first partial level. Kind of under risk on my top step account, if I'm being honest. We're working inside that first presentation. Still a lot of wicking going on. Like I said, I've accepted this reduced risk. I'm just waiting to see. Obviously, we have S&T at the highs here and the lows. It's definitely high resistance. I'm honestly not expecting that much expansion unless this can really clean up. It's not really cleaning up right now. I am quite tempted to just terminate trade, but we'll see. ES just looks like it's going to make a lower low. And the ES doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. Looks like just NQ volatility taking us higher. Like 2 wicks inside first presentation after the short-term high and the SMT. Not a bullish signature. But the trade line invalidated. It's not the best. I'm tempted to just sit this one at break even. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to sit this one at break even. I think we may get stopped here right away at break even, but I'm just not liking the signatures of what I'm seeing right now. Well, I don't like the signatures. I'm going to sit that at break even, and we'll see if we can just expand. I don't like the signature. We should be seeing speed towards the minor buy side. And if I'm in a high resistance trade, I want to be very picky with my stop loss management. Maybe it's fear of losing, but ES doesn't look like it's going to go higher. I'm like losing good amount of conviction in this trade. So when I lose conviction, right, I'd either close or just put it at stop loss, break even, see what happens. It was a good trade. It took quite a bit of time to form. We'll see what happens here, if we can get above first presentation or not. A lot of back and forth on these candles. No clean buy program delivery. ES is really range bound. And the thing is, when you don't see speed in these scenarios, it's not that the trade idea is dead. It's that my stop would probably have to go all the way down here to even hope for something like this. My stop here, I could very easily get stopped out and then it goes. And I'm not willing to risk that, right? If we don't see speed when I want to see speed, then we just terminate or we break even. But we wait till probably 10:30 if we get stopped out here. We just wait for a protraction model or something. That might be a little bit faster. Mind you, it's also a no news Monday. So, tight stop. Yeah, I mean, I'm break even at this point, right? I don't want to risk any more on this trade to find out whether or not it's going to play out. I'm not willing to risk $1. I don't like the signatures that I've seen thus far. It should have sped up right here. We're getting a lot of wicking back and forth. So I just don't want to risk. I don't want to risk on this trade anymore. It's not worth the risk for me anymore. I don't want to risk to find out whether or not we're going to get a first partial or buy side. I think there we get out at break even. I'm still in on the accounts. Didn't quite get me out there. So we'll see. Top step got me out there. The mini's still in, or the alpha's still in. So we'll see. Maybe a slightly better fill on this account. Probably gonna get out there. Yep, and then we get out break even there. If that spike through, that also would have just maybe stopped us out right there. So I'll wait to see if we get a re-entry. We'll just wait and see. Stop the recording there. It was a good trade. It was a good idea. Remember our original stop? Oh, it's actually here. Sorry, not here. So we'll see. I'm gonna stop that break even there. Still have the minor buy side open. A lot of wicking. Macro didn't really deliver much. It's possible we just got souped, but again, I'm not gonna be regretful of any of that. ES coming all the way down here, which is what I was saying, right? I think ES is gonna make a lower low. Can open chat for a bit here. Good management. Yep, I'm happy with that management as well. What would make you re-enter long? Probably would have to see well, I definitely would have to see a protraction model. Call it 1030 PO3 protraction. They also say it's better to take trades that let you reduce the risk, and we reduced. Yeah, we managed to reduce twice, so it was a good trade. I just didn't see the speed that I wanted to, and that's all. Is there an 80% chance? That number is stupid. That number is stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. He's so emotional. Just don't listen to those people, man. Holy emotion. You're not allowed to show numbers. Oh, I can show numbers. I don't care. I just keep it on ticks because I don't want to focus on the numbers. We're about to get a bullish order block here. That would be my protraction model. Still quietly inside the macro. This trade might play out, but I think I'm going to just watch. Oh, it's TikTok guidelines? Oh, thank you for telling me. I didn't know. I'll tape read this trade. I don't know if I really like it. Could be the quickest 1 hour trade ever, though. So this is my protraction model formed. I'm just opting to not push the button here because of, again, what I saw here. That's the only reason. There's no reason for me to assume that all of a sudden we're going to start getting really clean delivery. Look at ES. Right? Just because it went higher doesn't mean it's time to expand. Still looking quite sideways. I'm not willing to risk to find out right now. We haven't even put in a single fair value gap in like 15, 20 minutes. So what would I want to see right now? What I want to see is ideally this order block fail. That would make me feel good for not pushing the button. But on a real note, we just kind of have to wait till 10:30. That would be probably my next high probability time. Look for a high probability long. Just wait for that. I definitely would not feel good if I took that trade right now. So I'm glad I, looked at this. Didn't get any FOMO. It may play out, but obviously not a good trade. You can already see the back and forth. So we'll keep chat open here for a bit while we wait for our next time. Why 10:30? 10:30 is the next hourly open in RTH. So we can get a potential range expansion at 10:30. When you're in high resistance conditions, like the idea is this is the only real level I'm not expecting to get taken if my bias is correct. So there's no real level, like anything is for grabs here. I mean, we can make another run at this low, we can make another run at this low. There's nothing really that I can trust because it's high resistance. I think this will probably deliver the minor buy side, right? This order block, but not something I want to take. Where are you re-entering? I'm not re-entering this trade right now. Can you do a mini recap? Yep, we swept Asia low. Daily bias is bullish because of the all-time high narrative. CISD, bullish fair value gap. Traded into that. Took it on the order block right here. So protraction model. So this is your CISD. Okay. This is your bullish fair value gap. Therefore, this is your order block. I executed it on the order block. You see we're getting some speed now. Probably going to take that minor buy side. No, delusional, you're good, but you're on eval, so you'll be fine, bro. You'll be more than fine. There's that first partial level that gets hit. So the re-entry would have worked, hypothetically. But again, not something I want to take. So we'll see how far this can go. We're probably going to maybe inverse first presentation here. What time does Asian session run? Asian session is 8 p.m. to midnight. No, I'm not going to long inverse it. That's not a buy signal for me. That's just me and randomly entering the trade. Are you still in the trade? No, I closed break even. Should have risked more. This is an eval, not an express. Probably, yeah. Maybe a protraction model in here is something I could trust because we inverse first presentation, but we'll see. Told you so, Mr. Emotion. No one knows who you are, bro. This annoying trade took me out and went up. It's not annoying, bro. You did the same last week, Friday. No, I was managing really well this trade. I think you started too afraid risking money. Your first SL was ideal. No, that would just be incorrect. Asia already got taken. Yep, Asia low is taken. Is this the way we trade considered retail? It doesn't really matter. You need to fix your emotions. I wouldn't do anything differently, brother. I wouldn't do anything differently. TikTok chat's really funny, yeah. I made for nice, bro. You do a video on the protraction? Yep, it's there. Me too, Insta, me too. But it's good risk management, man. This is high resistance stuff. What about Apex? What about Apex, bro? Yep, it's Gems Po3 Mastery Series on YouTube. If you want to learn my model, it's up to you. Yeah, the risk management was solid. How often do you get payouts? Whenever I'm eligible. I request one. First day trading the fund, I'm just going to take full TP there. Nice, bro. We take it. FG plus BB plus OB can be more confirmation. Yeah. Just passed my first combine. Any advice? Manage your risk well. And don't overtrade. You'll be fine. Is it possible to get payout every 24 hours? I guess with take profit, right? That's all you, Marcus. Appreciate you, though. So if we were still in the trade, reduced stop would be right here. Yeah, maybe I would take a protraction long if we got the OB here. I'm thinking about it 10-15 idea. No, I wouldn't take a short. I'm not shorting today. But if we get the OB here, I'm considering. If we get the OB here, we're probably going to take out the buy side. We're inside the 15, but kind of expecting it to reverse. We'll see if we get an OB in here. Are you opposed to taking a PM? No, I'll trade PM today. I'll look for my 1R model in the PM. If we get the OB here, we'll execute another long. 16-point stop. I believe that's 7 or 8 micros. 32 times 10, 320. 8, 7 micros. No, I don't stream PM session. I just post in the Discord what I'm looking for. I'm going to go swimming. I'll probably be trading in the hot tub or in the pool. My target is the buy side above 9:30 midnight and Will's got a hot tub. No, it's not my hot tub. What the hell is that emoji? Hella ugly, bro. If we get the OB here, we'll try this. 7 micro trade, right? What's 7 times 32? Yeah, around 7 micros. Probably not. Probably not gonna form. I'll probably wait till 10:30. Right about first partial level. This could probably deliver lower. I'm gonna remove this circle mark. I'm not too convinced that this low is protected anymore. The fact that we're gonna get a CISD here, up 15 plus the short-term high. Just losing confidence in the long idea. Yeah, it's a high resistance day, right? It's definitely a high resistance day. Which is why I went break even, right? Just came back. Why did you sell after buying? This is me closing the trade. It's not selling. Are you using macros? Yeah, this macro's over though. Think it'll go to that buy side? Eventually, yeah. What's the best model you use? All my models are good. I like all of them. What about Apex? 50K for $30? Yeah, Apex is good. So you read TikTok chat? I'm gonna probably be waiting till 10:30 here, so I'll probably be reading till 10:30. Yep, I'll trade tomorrow when Powell speaks. You trade PM session every day? Yes, every day. Well, if it forms, it doesn't, right? It depends. Like I'm not gonna take a trade every day, but I'll look for it every day. I'm free. Can you show me how to use macro? You just want to execute ideally going into that time, brother. If it is okay to ask, what's your question, bro? Did I look at PM? It's up to you. It's up to you. I wouldn't short today. Me personally, I'm not gonna short today. Do you recommend? Again, like I said, there's no way I can tell you whether or not you should trade PM session, brother. Question doesn't make sense. It really just depends on when you want to trade, how often you want to trade, how much you want to risk, what time you can trade, how comfortable you are trading that session. It has nothing to do with what I think. It really doesn't matter. Have you ever been trading even all-time highs? Go ahead. I don't know what you're saying, bro. What indicator you used to see sessions, ICT kill zones, and pivots? If first candle breaks CRT, but then returning with the CRT next candle. That's just that's what we call a bullish order block. Yes. Would you take that inversion? I was thinking about it, but I don't know. Let's minimize chat here and focus. This is forming quite pretty clean. Would have been a lot better if there was some sort of level there. We'll just see if it forms. What would the risk be on a trade like this? Closure below the body, 10. About a 7 micro trade as well. It would be a pretty clean protraction setup. 10, 20, 15-minute power of 3. I've already put in a pretty decent size on a 15-minute candle. Previous 15 minutes was 36 points. This 15 minutes already been 27. And the other one has the macro. So how much more can we really expand within the next 15 minutes? I mean, already it's already now I can't trust it now. I mean, we're gonna wait the final decision. Wait till 10:30. It got me thinking, just because the setup was really clean, the way it swept strong and then strong push, but obviously not. And see, like I didn't miss anything by taking that. Well, I lost at 2. A 2 micro partial for 284. Wait, 2 micros there covers 120 bucks? That's not even bad. Guys, my girl took a trade and she won. She probably took this short right here. That's funny. Funny. My girl took the 1 hour ATM model right here. You up on the day? I'm up $2. Does that count? No, it's a break even day. Your girl's a better trader than me. It's really simple when you trade the 1 hour ATM model only, to be honest. Where'd you go on vacation? Went to Grand Band, up $2, short or long? Inverse this, then go long. I'm waiting till 10:30 personally. Someone said 3:30. I don't know what that says, bro. General rule of thumb to now show all-time highs. Yeah, general rule of thumb. That's a good way to put it, I guess. What's the significance of 10:30? 10:30 is the next 1 hour RTH candle. Okay, so look at this. Look at this chart. This is the first 1 hour at 9:30. The next one starts at 10:30. I'm expecting some sort of movement at 10:30. For example, this is 9:30 the day before. This is 10:30. I want to trade inside that movement rather than trading this candle, which already might have its high and low. It's not the best candle to be trading right now after we missed, pretty much significant of the move. So just a range expansion idea. This is getting pretty high resistance in nature though, so maybe 1050 macro is the best time to look for, but we'll see. What do you mean RTH candle? Regular trading hours. Mm-hmm. 86 degrees? What is that in Celsius? Crazy, no? Come on, and I say goodbye. One time that I think about is you. Why can't I see the? Oh, I'm so stupid. It's right there. 37 degrees Celsius. Oh my days. Yeah, bro. I'm just sitting inside my fan. I sit in front of my fan the entire day. If I was you. Yeah, I'd probably look for. I'll probably have to wait till 10:30 or 10:50 macro. How long does it take for me to get funded certificate? If you do alpha, you'll get it right away. Apex is right away as well. Top Step's end of day. Apex and Top Step are end of day. Top Step will be end of day. Like they'll, I don't know. Honestly, I got my Top Step certificate a long ass time ago. January 31st, 2024. You're reading and trading the zone. It's really helping my mental. I'm proud of you, bro. Finish the book. It gets really good. It gets really, really good. Keep going. I'm in Iraq on vacation. Bro, you went to Iraq for a vacation? Yo, I got some cash in Iraq, bro. I need someone to pick it up for me, bro. Whose vacation is Iraq? Bro, I don't know how that's your vacation. Yeah, the ebooks you posted, they nice. Apex has live trailing. Yep, it does. We take out the low there. There's a war going on, yeah. I'm on like chapter 4, so I'm reading a chapter a day. I also got the Disciplined Trader as well. I'm gonna read that one next. Actually, next. I'm gonna try to read Market Wizards. That's that big white one. And then I'm gonna read Disciplined Trader. Yep, on Apex, so you gotta build that buffer. Just take your time, build that buffer. The girl's up 1R. By time and price. Yeah. What correlation do you assume the S&T has? What? What do you mean by buffer? Buffer means putting some money into your account. Like having extra money in your account after payout. I'm watching Squid Game season 3. I'm about halfway through. Alright, we're 15 seconds from 10:30 here. What books do you recommend? Trading in the Zone is the best book out there. A video on TGIF? I can, but it's not going to be better than ICT. I mean, it'll probably be better just because ICT's videos. ICT has a good video on it. I would just watch that, bro. Don't be spoiling, bro. Don't be spoiling. Everyone's roasting this guy's vacation. Where do you see an S&P? 951 low and 1021 low. You looking for? 1030 PO3 protraction. What's up, Yoshi? What significance does 1030 have? 1030, the significance is it is a new 1 hour candle. So look at this, look at my chart. I'm going to switch to regular trading hours. 1 hour time frame, see that? We just opened a new candle. I'm expecting a range to be put in. Higher, lower, just doesn't matter. I'm expecting a new range, which means I can expect at least some sort of move higher if I'm bullish, right? So it's a range expansion idea. If we get a bullish fair value gap here respected, and then the OB, we'll execute that. I'll be very tight with my risk management again. I'm expecting this low to stay safe, right? And probably this one too. If we start looking for levels up here. I think we'll probably run on these levels at some point today. It may not happen when we're trading though, but we'll see. Every bullish fair value gap is met with a significant move lower. All-time high, yeah, it happens. With respect to what index was the alleged SMT? Oh, it's ES. So for those of you on TikTok watching, if you're watching on your phone, switch your phone sideways. That way you can see what I'm looking at both charts. I have two charts open here. I always have two charts open. How to switch to RTH and ETH. So you see where the Instagram symbol is? Right there, bottom right of your screen, it says ETH. Just you can switch it. Another way, if you click settings, session, ETH, RTH. Yeah, didn't know I had two charts open. I would never trade if I didn't have two charts open personally. I could never. I could never do it. ES gives me so many confluences for a trade. I need to see ES. Why do you look at ES so much? I don't look at it so much. I look at it always because they're correlated. I'm looking to see how ES is forming. Right. Sometimes Nasdaq will give you setups, but then ES is doing the opposite thing, or ES is just going sideways. To me, that's a red flag in a trade. Where is the setting for two screens on TradingView using phone? I will show you right now. Open it up on my phone. And that's pretty much what I use it for. It's like this little, Rosie. I'll send you a message. I'm gonna be honest. It's not the cleanest, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. If anything, if you're on phone, what you can do is just quickly swipe through right before you're about to enter, or when you see it starting to form, kinda. If you want to keep them open at the same time, you can. I'm doing it right now. Um, it's the button right next to the arrow, or it's right next to the full screen option. If you see the full screen option, it's right next to that on TradingView app. Someone was asking about the order block. Trade into internal liquidity, close above the down close candles. That's a bullish order block in a buy program. Didn't form, obviously. You wait propulsion block? I would have taken that one there, yeah, but it didn't form. How did you get the SL and TP to show as ticks? It's easy. Go to settings, trading, ticks, ticks. Yeah, I always keep my ticks. I don't even show my balance ever. Right, when I trade, I always keep my balance blurred. We're actually up $9. So, if anyone wants anything, no, but I always keep my balance off too, because I don't need to know how much I'm up. You know. It says sell and stop limit. That's because, yeah, it depends on what account you're trading with. Which coin? I don't trade coins. How do you track your P&L? I don't care about my P&L. I'll look at the end of the week. Yeah, I got an Apex code, yo. Shout out to Apex for looking for me. They're still like my number 4, but shout out to Apex. How come TopStep don't have any? TopStep evals are too cheap to have any, bro. Yep, Apex code should work. How do you put into ticks on TopStep? Yep. So you go preferences. Now I have this in dollars, but what you can do is go settings, privacy. Oh no, charts and data, and you can put this in ticks. I think that's how you do it. Charts and data, then ticks. So like I want to when I'm trading, I want to know how much P&L I'm up or down in the trade or on the day. Sure, but over the course, I don't really want to know. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I'm 1 day from payout, it just ever so slightly, like I just can't stop thinking about it. It's in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh, I'm 1 day from payout. And I feel like I'd rather just not know. Like it doesn't make the biggest difference for me anymore because it doesn't make the biggest difference for me anymore because like I'm kind of used to it. But I don't need to know my P&L, right? I really don't need to know. How can you have 2 charts open on TopStep? Well, on any platform, you just click this, right? And you can have 2. That layout button. I think it does still work. I don't have the new dashboard. Man, TopStep won't give me the new dashboard. I don't know what it is. I asked so long ago. I think it's because I'm in Canada, bro. Yeah, I don't have the new dashboard on TopStep. We'll wait for 1050 macro, guys, and that'll probably be our last idea. You got the new dash? Man. Yeah, you can trade on your phone. You can trade on your phone with any prop firm, really. The example you gave, the bullish OB is also a CISD. Yeah, on the lower time frame, it's gonna look like if you go to the 5-second, it'll look like a full reversal, right? On this time frame, it's just an order block. Yeah, CISD doesn't matter. They're all the same. CISD is like when we shift delivery, right? I mean, I know people in Canada, like Partha's in Canada. Partha has the new dashboard. How can you have 2 different charts open in Partha? Because mine can open 1, but 2 of the same chart. Oh, you just gotta change the symbol. So when you click this, oh, I see what you're saying. Wait, not the mini. Go here. I think click symbol. No, hold on. It works on alpha ticks. Hold on, let me double check. Okay, on alpha, okay, what do I have enabled on alpha? 1, 2, 3. On alpha, it works, so it means it should work on on TopStep as well. There's a button, yo. There's a button somewhere. It's not possible with TopStep, really? It's the same platform, though. It's Project X. I don't know. It works on alpha. So I don't know. I'll get back to you. Or you can... Okay, try going to your dashboard and press open new combine, then pick... I'll do that. You know what? I'm gonna have to just go back to that. Still on this trade, don't look like for long. What is this PA? It's a classic no news Monday. I guess when you're doing the opening range gap, are you looking for a 50%? Think of it the way I use it. Think of it as one big fair value gap. That's how I'm using it. One big fair value gap. You're looking to potentially at the 4-hour FEG buy. That's what I was looking for originally. Now I'm waiting for 1050 macro and I wait for protraction. Assuming this low doesn't get taken. What iOS platform would you use? The top step funded. I've been on MT5 for a while. What iOS platform? What does that even mean? What do you mean, what iOS platform? Like Apple device? Can we trade top step X accounts on TradingView? No, you can't do that, unfortunately. You have to get Tradeovate, but I would highly not recommend Tradeovate with top step. I think you don't get the micro scaling, right? Would you take the 1 minute inverse of the upside? Yes, swipe lows? Probably not. I'd wait for. You invest in bonds? No. I mean, I actually do have some money in bonds, but very little. I have like one diversified. I have one diversified portfolio. There's a little bit of everything in there. Top has its own platform, which is pretty good on its own. Yep, it's the same platform as Alpha. A lot of firms offer that platform. What's inside this account? Yeah, we got government bonds is the biggest one actually. It's 21%, and then it's U.S. equities, and then just random stuff, other equities and bonds. Yes, with the megaphone pattern. I just take 2 losses right now. Why doesn't it reverse? The market is range bound, brother. Range bound. I'll step back to Safari or Chrome. They don't have an app yet. Oh, you mean like, yeah, there's no app. Do you have all your accounts on Alpha? Nope, I use Alpha, TopStep, and Apex. And I'm going to probably only use these 3 firms for a while now. Bonds are like the safest thing to invest in. It's like pretty slow, steady. Slowly goes up. Like a very secure, stable asset. Alright, we'll see if we get a protraction here. I don't know if I want to take it though, if I'm being honest. Just look at this. I really want to trade this on a funded account. No. Maybe in the macro. Appreciate you, Sean. Take care, brother. You don't want to trade all-time highs. We're on funded accounts. I'm not gonna stop trading my funded account because we're at all-time highs. It's not like I'm trading a live account. Can you explain the protraction model in 30-second pitch? Yeah, it's very simple. Once price reverses, right? If you didn't take the reversal, for example here, so that's step 1. Price has to reverse, right? Step 2, retracement into liquidity, and then you take the inversion or the order block out of it. So if there's an inversion or an order block after the retracement, the whole idea is that this is already reversed. We're not expecting this low to get taken. So anytime we retrace into a bullish fair value gap or a short-term low, or any form of liquidity, and we get an order block or an inversion, I can take that trade and expect that low to be safe. So for example, if the next 2 candles do this, right? Well, now it doesn't count because we inverse the fair value gap. So it's invalid. It have to respect the fair value gap. But assuming you respect it and we close above, wow, this low. So this is the lowest low below 930. This is the lowest low below 930. And there is a 2 minute in there. So technically it still could form, but the easiest way to explain it would be this. Price opens at 930, reverses, and then any of these legs we're trying to trade. What do I look for? Retracement into fair value gap or short-term low on every single retracement, and I look for an inversion or an order block to trade. Usually 9 out of 10 times I'm market ordering. I'll say 10 out of 10 times. I rarely limit order. 12:30. 12:30 longs. Does it work on it? Yep, any time frame. I'm almost always on the 1 minute when I do it, but you can even use it on the daily. Like, it's the same thing. I was talking to people about this. Once the daily reverses, just look at all the protraction models that form. Short-term low taken, close above, retrace. Bullish for value gap trade, close above, retrace. Bullish for value gap, trace into, close above, go. Short-term low taken, close above, go. Right? Every single protraction on the daily played out as well. It's definitely fractal in nature. It's just an idea. Even if you don't believe in ICT, you don't believe in those signatures of the gaps or whatever, it's the same thing. It's just a retracement continuation. It's pretty simple, right? I lost every Monday for the last 3 weeks. What could be the reason with me losing every time on Mondays? I'd have to see the trades you take. You didn't lose because it's Monday. You lost because of the individual trade. Have you watched them expose videos? Yeah. Forget the guy's name, but the one that exposes ICT and stuff. Did we take another trade? Did we? Who's we? I mean, did I? I didn't take another trade, no. You would see it here. I don't know. ICT's weird, man. ICT's weird. Oh yeah, Iman. I think that's his name. Iman. You got lucky? No, it's not luck if you decided to close. You wouldn't count as a protraction. Take out any short-term low. On the bodies we did here on the yes. I mean, let's see. 1050 macro. I took a long and lost $540 on a 300K funded. What do you suggest I do? I think you should just full port the account and quit. Yeah, you're done, bro. It's over. It's over for you. Losing is unacceptable, bro. You're supposed to win every single time. So I would just call it quits, man. No point. I mean, what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Try to recoup the loss? You try to recoup? Follow rules? Nah, that doesn't make sense, bro. Doesn't make any sense. This session was not for the weak, patience-wise. Only minus $5 on the day, but that was, yeah. I mean, you just have to expect it, right? No news Monday and all-time highs. No. On a real note, JR, you just gotta follow your models. You should already know before you're trading how many trades am I allowed to take? How much am I allowed to lose in one day? You shouldn't be trying to figure it out right now. If you have to figure it out right now, close your laptop, close your charts, go sit down, take out a book or a notepad and start writing down your rules, right? You shouldn't have to ask me, oh, should I still trade today? What? You should know. You shouldn't have to ask me. You gotta know, my brother. Again, just have to wait for a protraction here. If it forms in the macro, that's probably the only time I'd execute. You have a max amount of trades. Usually in the morning session, I allow myself 2 trade ideas. PM session, same thing, 2 trade ideas. Usually PM session's 1 trade. If the model fails in the PM, it's probably high resistance in nature. Usually the PM model plays out, if I'm being honest. Unless I'm taking like a ridiculous setup. Don't have any expectations, user. Expectations is what causes emotional pain. No expectations. Only what you anticipate and executing your edge. And then managing risk. I mean, that's my advice. Obviously, you don't have to listen to me. If you get the OB here in the macro, this is like, honestly, I really don't see myself pushing the button here. If I do, I'll probably regret it. But maybe we get a really nice order block right now. Just clean one candle. Hey bro, can you briefly explain how you scale in positions and when to fail stop scaling? It's very simple. Every time my protraction model forms, I trail my stop. Okay? Step one. Step two, if I trail my stop and I'm still confident in prices going in my favor, then I will add positions. Been following the rules and being good is psychologically, that's why I have high expectation. Oh yeah, no, that's why I'm really I know Toppy's trolling you. What is the protraction model? It's just one of my models that I execute. Alright, how to make the 12 a.m. candle marking move along with the new candles. It's an indicator. It's called ICT kill zones and pivots, TFO. Once you put it here, it'll keep going as time goes on every minute. Check silver bullet Euro USD. Only because I'm bored. You know what, while we're at it, let's check out a couple things. Alright, while we're here, let's check out the YM. Oh, that's not someone longed YM, I'm sorry. Crude oil. Check out some Euro futures. Got a nice run there on Euro. Accumulate 10 a.m. went lower. CISD bullish for value gap. Yeah, this is not a bad run on Euro. Quite choppy opening range, but it delivered. What else is there? Gold futures. I already tell my model didn't form here. 9:30 open. Trades lower. CISD. Check out the buy side. Yeah, it's not a bad model. Pretty clean. Couple protractions in there to scale the stop. Gold delivered, not too bad. What else is there? Platinum. What's platinum again? PL. Oh, this is a dump at 9:30. Hell no. What else is there? Soybean. Yeah, soybean futures. So obviously bullish. I'm joking. That's awful, man. Who's trading this shit? Trust, guys. The AMD is playing. What's the thoughts or associations come to mind when you hear the word J? Or why why are you blurring out the O, bro? Acting like it's a bad word or something. What's my thoughts on jobs and employment? I think some people don't have the heart to try something else. So gotta get a job. Someone said enslavement. Yeah, I mean definitely lack of freedom there. Half of your life is not up to you. You know, just take that in for a moment. If you have a job, 33% of your life is sleep, and 33% of your life is out of your control. Can you explain protraction? I would just watch the video because even if I explain it now, you're not gonna really get it. You kind of just have to see some examples. I would just watch the video on my YouTube if you want to learn. But warn us next time you're gonna say that word. That's funny, bro. I think if you're a trader who's coming up, it's really important to have some sort of income. Otherwise, you're gonna be so pressured to get a payout. I mean, we took the one trade. I don't see myself taking anything here. Any crypto? I own a little bit of XRP, and when I mean a little bit, I mean like 10. Just because I bought it by accident and I was too lazy to sell it or something. I got like 1.5K in crypto. Gatie, you're such an emotional trader. Yeah, man, I am. How do you personally determine a bullish order block? How do I personally? I determine it the way ICT taught it. We trade into internal liquidity, close above the down close candle or series of down close candles that traded into it. In a buy program, when the market's predisposed to go higher, that is a bullish order block. Beautiful pH, never been better. I mean, at least we managed to survive, right? I'm glad I managed the risk the way I did. We'll do a 5 minute. Very nice. Taking any trades. We already took the one. We managed to break even. And that's it. I think I've seen this before. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It was so obvious all along. Pretty good, no? Pretty good. Obviously, it's going to go lower. I wonder if like someone could actually make like a random model like this and just find some consistency. Eddie, with your prehistoric dinosaur. It's obviously a shark, bro. It's not a dinosaur. Any trades? I got the one break even. I entered at 956. Asia low, CISD. I took it on the protraction order block. Partial was minor buy side on a real note here. Partial was minor buy side here, but I got stop break even. I just went break even because it was slowing down when I should have been seeing speed. I wasn't willing to risk any more on the trade, so I got stop break even here. And I went on trade off 5 or 15-minute charts because I want to be done usually within 9:30 candle. 5 and 15-minute. I'm not gonna get a good risk reward most of the time. No trades for me. Nice, Ryan. Nice. That's good. Yep. PM. I'll look for 1R. It'll be a little bit easier in the PM if we can just get 1R, right? I think we could have gotten 1R here pretty easily. Say we got like a decent fill on this candle. And 1R should have been pretty, even if we didn't get the best fill, say we got it on the buy. We could have wiggled through a 1R, right? The 1R makes things a little bit. Was I really up 1R though? Because I don't remember being up 1R. Oh, I think I didn't get the best fill. 284. Oh, I did. I guess we were up 1R at one point. Yeah, like when you trade 1R, it's a lot easier, right? Because you can take a winning trade. It's a lot easier to take a winning trade, even when you're wrong. So we'll look for 1R in the PM. My girl did take a winning trade today, though. She took this short from here to here. She played the protraction model. She told me she took it off the 15-minute and then the 1-minute inversion. And then obviously just 1R. So it was something like this. I don't know where she put her stop. But if she put it here, I mean, you could have put it anywhere. You still would have gotten 1R. She did have a bullish bias, but I think she switched after she saw how long this took. I don't know. I'd have to ask. She was bullish going into the day. But then obviously either she switched or she just went against her bias. Where do you stream PM? I don't stream PM. I just usually post in my Discord. Why are we consolidating and waited 2 days to take a trade? Trading with a partner is one of the goals in life. Yeah, I mean, I tell her not to like watch the stream. I tell her to just trade on her own. But she's just trading my 1R ATM model, right? Oh my god, I turned $1 turn into 500 using a strategy and the broke. Nice, bro. Now I got one break-even trade today. He should be criminal. Everyone should start getting used to it. Start getting used to it, boys. Either we're gonna get really insane expansion in all-time highs, or we're gonna get shark model. How many trades you make in a day? 2 trade ideas in the morning, and I give PM session 1 attempt usually. Sometimes 2. Right, let's screenshot this for the journal. So I'll be journaling all my trades in here. All right, what's today? Monday, June 30th, 2025. One break-even trade. I'll poke the executions. It was a 9:30. It was 9:50. Macro idea. Asia low plus M15 BISI. Now we'll do it individually. Asia low sweep. 15 BISI. M1 TSP ES reversal. M1 protraction. And then Q. Deep discount. Oh, obviously then bullish bias, the most important. So pretty good trade. Obviously it's an OD. Yeah, pretty much everything for the trade there. Also one break even in the morning. I'll start journaling the PM trades in here as well. I'll leave that at that. I'll put that in my actual journal after. Well, you got hella fake accounts. Yeah, sorry, man. They're trying to scam people, unfortunately. Good put the news in the folder, bro. What? Yeah, it's no news Monday, all-time highs, right? It was in my bias, in my daily outlook. Right, so. No news Monday. Caution for range-bound conditions. That's the first thing I said today. If I see signatures of range-bound market, I won't push the button until PM. That's what I did after we got this, right? So it was already predetermined that I was expecting this or ready for it. So it wasn't anything surprise. I got my first payout today. Thankfully, you took a few days off. I don't take complimentary. That's a but I don't compliment it. Nice, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. He had been bunned out to the New York session. What do you need to see on the chart right now in order to take a trade? Nothing. I'm not trading this until PM session. No, I won't be taking any more trades. I'm about to call it right now. I'm past my window at this point. I'm not going to trust anything here. At that point, any trade here, in my opinion, is just FOMO. That's just me, right? That's just me. Why did Palantir have to gap up this morning? I would have bought maybe. What might be a buy is Tesla. I don't buy companies with red earnings. A couple green earnings in a row. They've hit 84% dividends. That's pretty good. They're all-time highs, yeah. Kind of missed this last stock run, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Amazon looks just like Google. 40 on that. AMD. AMD was such a good call, by the way. AMD was such a good call. What the hell is this? How was it like so perfectly triangular on Apple? That's funny. Perfect triangle. What, they could have along it broke our triangle. You know what I should do? Never mind. No, I mean I wouldn't be able to trust anything. PM starts at 1:30. PM session, yeah, PM session starts at 1:30. But when I trade PM, it's my 1 hour ATM model from 2 to 3. Just a 1 hour window. I can't troll, bro. He's too nice, bro. Actually getting solid sauce too. Appreciate you, bro. Week 2 of asking how long you've been trading for. It's been almost 2 years now. When I first started my first ever experience with trading. Been trading ICT for about a year and a half. Read my messages above. I got you, brother. I don't really see anything above, Lori. How high above, bro? I don't see anything. Oh, right there. I'm tripping. I'm feeling this. Should I aim for the internal higher or cool at this point? It's hard to tell you because if it was me, I would just close. Yes, after 2022, watch 2024. And then after that, you don't really need anything else. I still believe that this low could be safe forever. So your options are, in my opinion, if this low is safe, you look for the buy side. Um, but if not, then you just close now. To be honest, if it was me, if I was in that situation. But like I said, if it was me, I would just. I mean, that's what I did. I would just close. I don't want to keep my stop here and let it see. Would have been too long. What got you into trading? I just wanted freedom. Have you traded today? We took one break even trade today. If two down close candles, we trade into a bullish. If we either close above two down, and we close above the two. Yeah, that's a bullish order block. If you're bullish, right? The market has to be bullish. Yep, we'll look for 1 hour in the PM session. Maybe PM can deliver an easy move for 1 hour. Probably we'll look for long, but we'll see. Well, boys, I think we call it there. Not much more. Not much more to look at. I'm not going to be taking anything. Still bullish. Still expecting these levels to get hit. We've been in deep discount, but it looks like pretty range bound condition. Usually when we get range bound in the morning, it means lunch will likely reverse. So going into the 11:30, 12:30 hour-ish, if you were to find some sort of setup there, I mean, you could. It's not in my window. I'm personally going to go swim. So that's me. I'm going to make some food, chill, review, do some journaling, and then probably go for a swim and then try to trade PM session. Let's keep YM open here. So I will see you guys live tomorrow, exact same time. Today was good. I'm gonna give myself a 10 out of 10 today. I don't think I would do anything differently. I took the best trade in my opinion that I could have taken. So that's what I'm gonna do. Give myself a 10. And I will see you guys live tomorrow, exact same time. Appreciate you guys coming through. Join the free Discord. Last day to enter the Alpha Futures giveaway. If you use my code, message me so I can add you to the giveaway for Alpha Futures. And then at some point this week, I'll give away a 250K Apex account because I feel like it. Till next time. Peace, boys. Someone say bye to me, bro. Like, I was kind of waiting for someone to say bye, but like, no one said shit. Like, no one cares. Like, you guys just left. No one's here. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Like, no one gonna say nothing? Like, I gave a whole speech. Someone said peace in the Middle East? What? There it is. There it is. You guys were fumbling along, weren't you? You guys were fumbling along. That's why you guys fumbled and you were like, oh shit. I gotta focus up. Take care, sorry man. Yeah. Appreciate you, Rosalie. Alright, see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.